like we've been reporting, this ain't no ordinary impulse item at nearly $500. It ain't cheap, and in a recession, it ain't doable. But now, apparently very doable. So proof we're doing well enough for Congress and the White House to cool it on stimulus. Maybe we're stimulated enough. To Jonathan Honig, Gary B. Smith, Maegan Carberry, and Mike Norman. Maegan, what do you make of that?
I think that might be wishful thinking on the part of some people. This really represents a niche segment. I'm sure there's some sort of fourth prequel from Star Wars with these people outside of an Apple store with Jar Jar Binks as their leader. Not really an indicator
Wait a minute,
that all of America is ready to...
You're not criticizing Apple devotees.
I have an iPhone. It's great.
Okay, because you're right. Actually, when you go there, it is really a Trekkie convention, but that's fine. Mike, what do you make of that? That maybe it's just an obsessed lot of folks we're talking about with the iPad, and not a general statement on the economy.
Well, it's interesting because I remember back in '07 when they launched the iPhone, and it was around the week that we had the stock market crash, and people
that was launched in '07?
One of the products, and people were lined up outside the store, even though everyone was really, really worried about the general economy and the markets. People were lined up outside the stores at 6 a.m. But I'll say this: you like the sales of iPad? You think it's a reflection of a good economy? Why cut spending? More spending adds to personal, and I mean, we've been over it. It adds to GDP. We'll sell
Gary B, there you go. Keep it rolling.
Well, I love Mike, but come on, Mike. Per your argument, then the government should spend 100 times what it's spending now,
no,
and
that's
we'd all
not
be
per
having
my
yachts
argument.
out back. We'd all be billionaires for crying out loud.
That's not per my argument, because we have
That is your argument. That's your argument that the government spending can lift the economy.
The father is still in the house. Continue.
The money is an issue of accounting. We can spend up to the point that we utilize all of our resources and our capital, all of our resources and our capital of a nation. If we push beyond that, we have a problem. It's like any business.
We're pushing beyond it now.
No, we're not. You have 20 million people out of work.
10 Hail Marys. All right, now, Jonathan.
And Mike, though, I mean, like, look at some of these...
Get off that. Here's what I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Is this, yes or no, a sign of a good economy, that we don't buy $500 items willy-nilly in a bad economy?
Neil, we buy $500 items that improve our lives, which is exactly what the iPhone. I'm a big fan. It sounds like other people here are, as well as other folks out there. Yes, the tech geeks, but others as well. I mean, Apple is a miracle maker. Their stock's at an all-time high. What about the FDIC? What about Freddie and Fannie? All government projects are literally broke. They're insolvent. But Apple succeeds by providing a value that people want. And Neil, at $500, it's cheap. What these devices do, the products are cheap, given the amount of productivity they do.
Everything.
I mean, you surf the internet on this. I saw it. I mean, what does it do that's so revolutionary?
Maegan, I'll tell you what it does that the government could take note of. It explains what it does and how you use it in a pamphlet.
Yeah, it's a
Now, if we did healthcare like that, done.
It's true. Well, it is up there on whitehouse.gov. There is the internet.
The pamphlet for this?
Right.
It's a pamphlet.
But, Maegan, you know that... Right, you know that, though, Maegan, when government spends money, it does it by taking from some individuals and giving it to others.
No, it doesn't.
Well, Mike, where does it get the money?
No, it doesn't.
Jonathan, I know you hate the social contract, but you are still participating in it.
No, it doesn't.
Well, I do, but I love my iPhone.
Oh, okay. Well,
I also love mine. That's twice this week we agreed, just for those keeping score at home.
The Lord speaks in strange ways. I got to stop. All right, when we come back, the president preaching taxes are coming and every